What is going on out there, peeps? Okay, so a lot of times I will post videos about NESARA, GESARA. I only post videos on things that I can prove, or I will respond to other people's videos. One thing that I notice about the NESARA, GESARA movement is that it has somehow, some way, merged with the 17th letter movement. They're almost inseparable now. Now, some of the videos that I did, I went head to head with those individuals claiming that 45 and JFK Jr. were going to somehow, some way, come back, take over the world, save us, it would all be good. And I watched other people's videos about their so-called evidence that JFK Jr. was alive. I went through and I debunked it. It's just BS. But then, something interesting did happen. Robert Kennedy Jr. was doing an interview, and most of you already know what happened. It threw YouTube in a huge frenzy. I'm going to cover that here in just a second, and then make an announcement. Before we get started, do me a favor and hit the thumbs up button. If you are not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I surely do appreciate it. Right now is a great time to be buying gold and silver, and when you do, go check out our friends over there at Money Metals Exchange. The link is down below in the description. If you are a first-time buyer and you spend more than $100, use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and you'll get a free half ounce of silver. Now, like I was saying, I've done a lot of videos on NESARA, GESARA. Down below in the description is a link to this playlist, and you can see all the videos I've done on NESARA, GESARA. It saves you a lot of time from having to go through and search for these, because I've posted a lot of videos over time, and so there's too many to have to really go through. So just here's a playlist. It has them all there. You're more than welcome to it. Just go down below in the description. For those of you who don't know what I mean when I say it's down below in the description, if you go to any one of my videos, you can see right here is my name right here. See where it says show more? If you click it, here is all the links to different things. NESARA, GESARA is right here. If you click it, it'll open up this list right here. And you're more than welcome to go check out all the different videos. Now, when people start talking about John, I did videos responding to it. This one right here is called The Return of the Prince. I spoke about what the heck would really happen if all the rumors that we heard about Trump and JFK Jr. were true. I mean, I went through the video and explained the impact it would have on the world, because it would. So go check it out. It's called The Return of the Prince. It says repost because I posted it once before and it was removed. There are other ones down here. Speaking about the tribunals, you can see right here, I spoke about John again. There's another video with JFK Jr. right here. So there are many of the topics that people love to go over in NESARA, GESARA that have been covered by me in here. Now, usually what happens is when I post a video, I'll usually come right behind it and do a Q&A. So you might see a video with the same title, but behind it has a Q&A. That's just me going back to the video, going down into the comment section and reading the comments and responding to them, as well as the questions that are there. So you might see what looks like duplicates are not really duplicates. The Q&A ones have the big Q&A on it, obviously. And you can see already for this playlist, and this is for the playlist. The playlist has been looked at 1,082 times. So a lot of people came here to the NESARA, GESARA playlist to look up videos. So again, this is how you get to the playlist. Okay, so a while back, something happened during an interview, and it threw everybody into a frenzy. The gentleman you see on the top here, that's Robert Kennedy Jr. During the interview, you could see right here the chat was going on. Someone asked him in the chat, if JFK Jr. is still alive, touch your nose. Then the second one was to make sure that it wasn't a fluke. If JFK Jr. is alive, please touch your nose again. So let's go ahead and watch it.
The Deitch memo.
So you can see right there, if JFK Jr. is alive, touch your nose.
And
you can see him read it. Look at him.
Not in the public domain. And the Deitch memo is one of those documents. It was a discovery document that was given to me by...
Now, in this video, it is shortened because he actually does it twice, for those of you who know about the video. Because it wanted to make sure that it wasn't a fluke. The person, I believe, asked it a second time saying, just to reconfirm, if you're saying that JFK Jr. is alive, touch your nose a second time. He touches his nose. Now, with everything going on in the 17-letter movement, everything going on with NESARA, GESARA, you can understand why people lost their dang minds. When I saw it, I was shocked, to be honest. Shocked. I was like, is he confirming that JFK Jr. is alive? There has never been any follow-up on that I am aware of. I bring this up because tonight I'm flying out to Nashville, Tennessee to attend this wellness conference there. You can see there's a lot of big hitters. Some of them you might be familiar with, others you might not. These two right here did a documentary together that you might be familiar with. Peter here did an interview with Joe Rogan, along with Dr. Malone, that just broke the internet. People could not believe what these people were saying, but it's good for them to wake people up. So I'm going to be seeing them there. Now, there is a mutual friend that knows this gentleman right here. My goal is to sit down and have an interview with him. Obviously, I'm curious about the information he is going to share when it comes to healthcare and the jab, of course. But there's no doubt in my mind, the very first question I'm going to speak to Robert Kennedy about is the whole touching his nose thing. Because if he is willing to go ahead and touch his nose to let people know that John was still alive, and not only that, not only did he do it once, but he did it twice. So if he was so willing to let the world know that indeed John is still alive, then when I ask him point blank, he should still be able to answer the question. But not only that, I am going to try to get into that whole subject a little bit about how his family has been linked to this QAnon movement, how he feels about it, and kind of get his impression of this 17th letter movement. But also, I'm curious about something else. If John was truly working with 45 during the 2020 election, why did his entire family endorse Biden? Don't say because they're Democrats. No. If everything that is being said out there in the NESARA, GESARA, and 17th letter movement is true, why would his family side with Biden? That kind of surprised me. I was thinking, geez, if John were alive and they were truly going to come out, and trust me, people are still talking about it today. Yeah, sooner or later, John's going to pop up. My thing is, years from now, they're still going to be saying, yeah, any moment now, it's just playing out. So I'm going to get down to the bottom of this. I'm going to meet with Robert Kennedy. Hopefully, we'll be able to do an interview. I'm going to try like heck to get it done. And I'm going to ask him specifically about the time he touched his nose, how he feels about his family being linked to the 17-letter movement, and then get his feeling about how the 17-letter movement is using John as a beacon of hope, and then also get into the jab information. So I am heading out there later on tonight. For those of you who have any questions that you think I should ask him, if they're reasonable, I will do my best to ask the questions. So just leave your question down below. But I would imagine the biggest question is JFK Jr. still alive? I have no doubt that is definitely one of your biggest questions out there because it's mine. But I am looking forward to going to this conference and hearing what people have to say. especially this top panel up here. It should be a very good conference. Now, for those of you who live out there in Nashville, again, I'm going to be out there until Sunday. So if any of you out there in Nashville know some great places to go have a drink and go eat, please leave a comment down below. And heck, if you want to come out and hang out, come do so. Just let me know where's a good place and we'll meet up there and have a couple of drinks together. But being able to have an opportunity to interview Robert is going to be a huge highlight, because I really do want to get to the bottom of this whole touching your nose thing. I'd be lying to you if I wouldn't be thrilled to death if he said, yeah, he's alive and what's the big secret, and you know what I mean. There's a huge part of me that's hoping that indeed he comes out with the truth, lets us all know what's going on. You know, it would be bigger than him saying, hey, look, my cousin is alive and they're really working hard to take care of some stuff. You know, it would be bigger than that. Oh, tell me, man, if the internet wouldn't blow up if he said, look, my cousin's here. Do you want to interview him? Ooh, don't lie. You know, that would be huge, man. I would be the guy that introduces to the world John all over again. That'd be something else. All right, we know that's not going to happen, but I'm just saying, though, you could imagine dropping that kind of bomb on the world. Whoa, dude, that'd be crazy. That'd be really crazy. But yeah, I'm going to ask him these questions. Hopefully I have an opportunity to talk to him. M Truth Seeker has been doing some great videos exposing a lot of these crazy people. But you see these people out there, what do they call it? The Great Britain Bird or whatever the hell her name is. These people are loony, man. These people are off their damn rocker. They really are. Some of these people have taken it way to the next level, claiming to be working with Trump, working under Trump. They take orders from Trump and they're going around saving children. I'm like, wow, this is what money does to people. These people, there is something mentally wrong with them. There really is. When they run around making those kind of claims and get on there and tell those kinds of stories, there's definitely something wrong with them. And they keep going, yeah, man, this is top secret stuff. Well, then why are you telling the world about it on YouTube? Seriously, these people would be dead in a heartbeat. Think about what it is they're talking about. If they're going around claiming that they work specifically with Trump to expose pedophiles around the world and they're all connected to politics and entertainment, and she's talking about how she's out there doing this with them, think about this, people. They'd be dead. Them going, no, they can't find me. I'm in this back cave and nobody can find. No, the fact that your dumbass is on YouTube makes you trackable. Just use your head, people. But yep, that's what I'm doing. I'm heading out there in Nashville tonight. I have been to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Beautiful place out there in the Smoky Mountains. But I'm really looking forward to going to Nashville. I've spoken to a couple of people that have been there, and they just kept going on and on about the best places to eat, the best places to go drink. I'm going to go find out for myself. Heck, I might do some vlogs from out there in some of these bars, man, just to see how it is out there. You guys let me know what you think. If I have an opportunity to speak with Robert, what would you like me to ask him? Outside the obvious. I am going to try to get that interview. I am going to get to the bottom of this, and hopefully he has some great things to say. Anyways, that's it for now. Leave your comment down below. Hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I truly do appreciate it. And I'll catch you later. I'm out.